If you're eager to receive the interview preparation tips through this series, and you're also wondering, who are these people and what makes them credible to give me tips, then stay tuned. Greetings, my name is Dannita Trice, and I'm the founder of Tips Change Lives. And we're about to launch into our before and after the interview series. Instead of telling you who I am every time, it's important to me that we dive right into our subject matter tips. And then also I let you know that we have excellent co-teachers this time, Quintrel and Lorayah Lenore, who will be serving you along with me, offering you some really awesome tips that will take your interview preparation to the next level. So before we dive into our series, I want you to know exactly who we are and what makes us credible to give you tips on interview preparation. I'll start with myself. I have a background in higher education career services and also in corporate human resources and specifically within campus recruiting. I've had the express opportunity to engage with many students and also even friends within my own circle, coaching them on how to prepare for the interview process. And I have in turn seen many people achieve jobs and myself have achieved interview success. So I am excited to bring to you this series. And so now I want to introduce to you our co-teachers. Our two guests today are Lorayah Lenore and Quintrel Lenore. They are, first of all, a power couple, okay? And I would say that both of them are professionals that I highly respect. We are part of the same professional organization, and they too have their own career coaching firm. So I am going to be quiet at this time. And before I do, I want to say welcome, Lenore.
Yes, thank you for having us, Dannita. We're so happy to join you here today. Obviously, we've been in community and we've known each other for some time, so it's such an honor to partner and collaborate with you. But a little bit about us: we, like you mentioned, we are career coaches and the owners of Lenore Coaching LLC. We get the honor to work with job seekers and folks that are exploring anywhere from students to early career professionals to experienced professionals, ultimately helping folks produce results and land those dream jobs. So yeah, it's an honor to be able to work with you today.
The pleasure is all mine, all mine. So I am excited to have you all help me to unpack the concept of being the part. And a part of being the part is preparing to be the part as you're leading up to the interview process. So can both of you all kind of hone in a little bit more about your background and what makes you qualified to even talk about this topic? What experience do you have with preparing others to get ready for their first interview process or for the interview process?
Yeah, absolutely. So all of my roles have been in higher education and helping students prepare for life after college. And with that, my whole motto was in college, through college, and out of college. And so I love working with my seniors, helping them figure out what steps they need to take so that they can be successful and utilize the skills that they develop in their undergraduate education. So I've worked at multiple universities and worked with a variety of backgrounds. I've worked in business with computer information systems students. Currently I work with health, pre-health and pre-professional health students. So these individuals are future doctors and dentists, and just creating opportunities for them to connect to others in the field. So really pushing the informational interviewing and shadowing and helping them learn the skills that they need while also helping them prepare for interviewing. And that's really what my background is on. Just, yes. I feel like I'm a cheerleader for students. Like we walk together.
Right.
And people have gotten jobs because
Yes,
they engaged
good
with you.
job.
There you go. There,
Absolutely.
there you go.
Yeah. And similarly, I've been able to work in higher education for 10 years. It's funny because my background is actually coaching, like strength and conditioning coaching. And so I've made a career change working in student development and had roles in advising, academic coaching, career coaching. And right now I work at an institution as an employer development specialist. So I get a chance to connect with all those employer partners across hundreds of different industries to connect to students to hopefully get them gainfully employed. So again, my background has been in that career development, really helping students land jobs, produce results in terms of how do you market yourself in an interview, enhance your personal brand, how do I network, and so forth. So yeah, we've both been able to develop in higher education and bring those same skills to our community partners.
Yep.
Absolutely. So bringing all of that in, audience, I want to say you're in good hands right now. Between the three of us, we enjoy seeing other people get opportunities, and we know the recipe for you to get opportunities. So this is about us really pouring into you and teeing you up that as you're going into your next interview or preparing for that, if this is in the near or even distant future for you, whatever your current career goals are, we are here to give you some tips that are going to change your life as it pertains to preparing for this interview process. I cannot wait for you to hear the tips that Quintrel and Lorayah have in store for you in our upcoming videos. Before we get on with this series, we also have to address the professionals are people too. Quintrel and Lorayah will be showing you their favorite daytime drinkware. Quickly, I would love for you all to share your favorite daytime beverages. And really, I love to ask this because I feel that sometimes we don't see professionals as people. They have favorite things. They do things on the weekend, all of that sort of thing. And we have the favorite glass that we like to drink out of during the day. So why don't you guys share with me what your favorite drinkware is?
Yeah, so I'll go first here. This is my coffee mug. I have to have a little bit of coffee in the morning. My wife she makes fun of me because like I'll make this big old cup of coffee and she'll end up drinking most of it, but I need it. I have to have it to get started. But this is one of my most favorite coffee mugs that I use.
And it's his most favorite because he coached last year for Isaiah's basketball team. That was his gift. So.
Aww.
And this is mine, and see, it's small, so that's why I have to drink his, but definitely have to have my coffee. And my neighbor, because we just moved in May, so my neighbor got this for me. But I made this, but she got me the cup, and so we have wonderful neighbors, so definitely have to have my coffee.
Wow, what awesome drinkware, Lorayah and Quintrel. Thank you for sharing. Well, I didn't tell you about my actual mug. I showed it to you during the Tips Stories series, but here goes. My favorite daytime drinkware is this beautiful mug with a T on it. One of my great friends gave this to me, I believe at one of my housewarmings or for my birthday, but at any rate, it was a special occasion, and I love to put hot tea with lemons, no sugar, in my mug every day and enjoy it in the morning. So there we go. I can only imagine that some of you are instant fans of Lenore's. So I want you to hear a little bit more about their business and entrepreneurship pursuits, and also how you can contact them. Yeah. Speaking of making that, you all are just busting out with the entrepreneurship over there. I am just draw a lot of inspiration from you all. So you all kind of introduced that you all have your consulting firm, but why don't you all tell everybody more about your entrepreneurial pursuits? And I think that you all can absolutely help the audience that's looking at this segment today. So tell us about that.
For sure, yeah. So one of our companies is Lenore Coaching, LLC. And so in a nutshell, we help job seekers and folks that are trying to develop their career. So the services that we provide cut across anywhere from students, this is K-12, through higher education to early career professionals. So those fresh out of college that are looking to grow their careers, to experience professionals, 20, 30 years in the game. And this is across industry. So some of the services that we provide, from resume to cover letter writing. So we help review a document that you might already have, or really create a document from scratch so that you can market your brand and land that gig. But we also provide coaching in a one-on-one sense. So for job seekers, talking about the process, I think one of the big things is goal setting. So going through that with job seekers, coaching them how to target their personal brand, how to set goals, how to explore their organizations. But the secret sauce we talk about is networking to produce results. Obviously, we spend a lot of time talking about interview preparation. So that's one of our services that we have with job seekers. And then lastly, career exploration or discovery. So for all of us, you might be 20, 30 years into the game, but maybe you want to pivot. Maybe you want to change careers. And so we help job seekers explore, really develop that confidence, figure out what the mission is, get clarity, and then target the job market based off of what their goals are. So that's a little bit about our services.
Yes, and you can connect with us on so many platforms. Go to www.lenorecoaching.com. We have a tab called Free Resources. And so we would love to connect with you. But before you take that jump, feel free to just check out some of our guides that we have on there. We have a How to Write a Winning Resume course that you can enroll in. That's for free. You can find all that information on our website or connect with us on our social media platform, Facebook and Instagram at Lenore Coaching LLC.
Nice. And I noticed that you said one of your company. Okay, so you can go ahead and unpack that too. The second one.
Well, I just created it, but it's Purpose Driven Designs, and we're on Facebook and Instagram. On Facebook is Purpose Driven Designs 2911. Jeremiah 2911 is where I got that from. But I create personalized designs. So this is, again, one thing I made, but I made custom t-shirts, hoodies, canvas. What else have I made? Oh yeah, I made the shirt. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna be keeping that in mind. That's great. So there you have it. That's who we are, your co-teachers for the Tip Story series. The Lenores will be joining me for a couple of the episodes, and I invite you to stay tuned because we will be dropping some tips that will change your interview preparation life. Get ready to get that job.